and welcome to English in Brazil. This is teacher Carina and teacher
Elza.
Olha que incrível, gente, conseguir encontrar a teacher Elza. Where are we?
We are at a park in Porto Alegre.
Yes, we are both gaúchas. E hoje a gente se encontrou pela primeira vez. So we're here at a park having chimarrão. E o que a gente vai ter no vídeo de hoje é a very nice conversation in English para você testar o seu inglês. Antes de a gente começar o nosso papo aqui em inglês, eu só quero te indicar como é que vai ser a nossa atividade, tá? A gente vai simplesmente falar inglês aqui sobre o que vier à nossa cabeça e eu vou colocar algumas perguntas em inglês aqui na tela para você tentar responder mentalmente. As respostas estarão todas no primeiro comentário fixado aqui e aí depois você me fala se você conseguiu responder todas elas, tá bom? So, Elza, thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh.
It's so nice being here with you.
So, were you born here in Porto Alegre? Tell me a little bit more about you.
Well, I was born in Alegrete.
Mm-hmm.
So I came here in 1997 and my mom used to live here. So I was transferred from my school there to another one here. And since then, I was 13 back then. You know, I'm old. So
She's so old.
I'm old. I came here and since then I've been living here.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm an English teacher for a long time already. Yeah. I started teaching when I was 18 and it was really challenging because I was nervous back then. Since my first day teaching, I fell in love with it because it's so amazing when you can actually see and follow a student's progress. So it's priceless.
And how did you learn English?
I learned it by myself when I was a teen because my mom was graduated in English and she taught me English when I was young. I was about 4 or 5 and she started teaching me the alphabet and also the numbers. But then, because I was a very outgoing kid, and when I noticed that there were other languages in the world and I wouldn't be able to communicate with other people, I wanted to start speaking something that would help me communicate with other people.
Amazing. But now could you share with us, your process, your learning process? What did you do exactly? Did you read a lot? Did you listen a lot?
I used to read a lot in the school library. I used to take some books home to study English, and they were basically grammar books. Our Portuguese is already so tough, subject and the object of the sentence and whatever. And I was so confused that I had to learn in Portuguese too what all of those names were. So I needed to do different process in my mind. I started naming things. For example, a subject is a person who does an action. The verb is an action. The object is what suffers the action. So I started changing things in my mind so then I would be able to understand English, So that's how I started learning English.
Já deixa o comentário aqui se está conseguindo entender quanto. 100%? 10%? 50%? Let me know. Why do you think not so many Brazilians are able to speak English?
The traditional schools, they teach in a way that takes a really long time. And Brazilians don't use internet to learn. That's one thing. Normally we do use internet for entertaining purposes. I think that if Brazilians start connecting, getting aligned to study, it will be way better for them because I think that internet has so many good teachers, that can help you improve a lot and learn a lot from it. So it's not only entertaining. And I think that also traditional schools don't have the spaced repetition system and they don't have some things that help students in the learning process. Once you attend a class for 2 hours once a week, I don't think it's good enough for a student to actually learn and understand and keep all the information that they got.
Yeah, I think the problem is that it's not that going to a language school twice a week is bad. I mean, not that you're not going to learn anything there, but it's not enough, right?
Yeah.
So you have to know what to do throughout the week for you to keep practicing and keep this immersion, because without an immersion, you are not going to learn anything. That's why so many people have been studying English for 8, 9 years.
10.
And, yeah, 10 years. But I can understand, but I cannot speak. So, there is a problem, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what about you? How did you start?
Well, I started learning English through songs because I love music. You too, probably. Everybody likes music, right?
I wanted to get married to Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Bon Jovi? And me, Taylor Hanson.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's why I started learning English. And Axl Rose too. He used to look so cute, but nowadays...
you know.
He's changed a lot.
A lot.
So I used to love these songs, and I started practicing. I started singing without knowing what I was singing, you know. I think that's why my pronunciation has always been, you know, good. This process of listening and repeating. So that's why my pronunciation is good, even though my grammar was not good at that time because I didn't know much about grammar. But then I decided to take letras, to study letras, and I also learned a lot during this process of learning literature and grammar and everything in college. So that's how I learned more. Basically, an immersion, right? An immersion and the opportunity to speak with other people, because without practicing, you're not going to learn. That's what we're doing here. We're in Brazil, in Rio Grande do Sul, and we're speaking English. We can both communicate in Portuguese, of course, but we're doing this here.
Yeah.
We encourage you to do this too.
It's awesome. Even though if you make mistakes, it's totally fine. We should accept that English is not our first language. It's not one thing that we know. And even native speakers make mistakes.
Yeah, of course. We make mistakes in Portuguese all the time. So we should, you know, just forget about it, because you are going to make mistakes. That's it. Just relax. Now tell me about your work on the internet. How did you start? Because I don't know if you know, but she has a huge audience on TikTok and also on Instagram and also on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You are also on YouTube.
Yes, we are reaching 1 million.
Really? Oh my God. So
Yes.
subscribe to her channel now, because she has to reach 1 million subs.
Oh, thank you so much. Whenever my husband started trying to recording, I got totally froze. You know, I used to freeze a lot, but he continued encouraging me. Come on, let's do it. You can do it. You can do it. But it was tough. I was really embarrassed. I got really nervous.
Tell me about your first video. Was it a short video or a long video for YouTube?
A short video.
Short video?
Yeah.
And what was it about?
Do you remember?
O nome das marcas, tipo assim, como é que se fala as marcas em inglês?
Yeah.
Brand names in English.
Brand names in English, yeah. Colgate, Palmolive, which is
And what about the views? Did you get lots of views in this first video or not?
Within 24 hours, we got 1,000 views. And we had 0 followers, you know. I got really nervous. I was teaching at the exact time it completed a day that we posted the video. And my students were betting, you know, they started betting. Oh, it's going to be 1,200, 1,300 when we finished the class. And it was amazing because they were cheering. They were really happy.
And encouraging you.
Yeah, to continue doing that, you know.
Cool.
It was so nice.
And then you got 1,000 views. You were happy. What did you think next? Like, okay, let me make another video, or, oh my God, what do I do now? How did you feel?
Oh my God, what do I do now? You know. And then my husband, no, come on, we need to make another video. And then we did another one and another one. In 15 days, we reached 18,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh my God.
In 2 weeks. I was in shock. And then he grabbed my cell phone. Okay, now go live. Out of the blue, just like that. And I had no planning or anything like that. And I was really nervous. I was shaking. I had no idea what to talk about. I just wanted to thank all the audience that I had. And I think that in 2 months, we reached 100,000.
In 2 months?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was really quick.
Yeah, it was really fast. And then I was teaching in a school back then. And the owners, they came to me and asked, okay, what are you going to do? You know, and I was, I'm going to finish the semester and then I will see what I'm going to do about it. And then we reached, I think, 200,000 or 300,000 in 90 days.
No way.
I was really nervous about it.
Yeah, because it was really quick, so you
Yeah.
don't know exactly what to do, but just keep doing it. It's working.
Yeah, exactly. But we thought, okay, now we need to post on YouTube too. Then we did everything. My husband was the one who was editing the video. It was nice.
Longer videos, you mean?
Yeah.
And did they get as many views as the ones on TikTok? No, right?
No,
Because YouTube is harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way hard. It's really harder than TikTok and short videos. But then we took a while to continue on YouTube. You know, we started on TikTok and then we started posting the same videos on Instagram. And then we started posting on YouTube. So just after a while, because there were just the two of us. So it was really hard to do everything that we were supposed to, you know.
And how did you start? Okay, genuine questions here. So how did you start monetizing your work? Because it's a lot of work. You were working at a school. Your husband was helping you. So, you have followers, but you have to pay the bills too.
Of
So
course.
did you have to make a decision? Okay, now I'll stop teaching and try this? Or it was everything a natural process?
My husband told me that, okay, you know, how much do we need to make ends meet? And I was, okay, I just needed 4 students, private students, to quit my job. And then that's what we did. We posted a video saying I was going to open my schedule to private students. So then we got, in less than 12 hours, right? We got all the students that were necessary, and then I quit my job.
Wow, because you were already very popular. Everybody wanted to study with you.
It was so
Oh my
cool, but I
God.
was so nervous.
Yeah, I know. So I can relate because I always feel a little anxious when I have to do something new. But now it's not. Now you feel all right, right?
Yeah.
Now it's easier.
Yeah. Now it's better, you know.
Mhm.
It got natural. When after you take a while in recording videos and doing everything that's really necessary, you feel like, okay, now thank
Yes.
God I can relax. But when you meet a person just like her, oh my goodness, I got butterflies in my stomach.
Oh my God.
You know, I was freaking nervous on my way here. You have no idea.
I should be the one nervous meeting you.
Oh,
Because you're
come
very famous on
on.
other platforms. Oh my God. And even YouTube. I didn't know you were about to reach 1 million subs here.
Yeah.
But I've subscribed to your channel already, but I didn't
Same
see
here.
the numbers, you know? So I was like, wow, it's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah, you know, it's Porto Alegre.
The size of Porto Alegre. Yeah. I know.
Oh, it's
huge.
crazy.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
So tell me something you love about teaching on the internet and something you don't like that much about teaching on the internet. It can be about what you do or about what other people do.
One thing that I love the most is that you meet people from many different places. I've got students in China and Japan, you know. This is so amazing. I don't like the way that people refer to teachers sometimes as objects. You know? Because I know that there are teachers who really show their bodies, but it's not our purposes. You know, it's not my purpose and it's not yours. But I think this is one thing that is really complicated.
Do you think it happens a lot on every platform or
Not, I think it's because of some people who do it and other people think that, no, you're a teacher, so you can do it too. No, we don't. No. So I think that's really a thing that bothers me, you know.
Okay.
What about you? What about you?
Also,
Now I'm
something
curious.
I don't like. Oh, I don't like seeing, language gurus saying that you're going to learn a language in 1 month.
Oh,
So whenever I see this, I want to kill myself.
Mhm.
No, it's another person saying this. Because we know it's not a 1 month process, it
No.
takes longer. So yeah, I think this is what I hate the most.
Agreed.
When people
Agreed.
say things or promise things that are not real, I know they cannot, deliver this to the student, and the students go there and buy the course or buy something, and I say, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So I hate
exactly.
it,
And then they start thinking that we do the same thing, right?
Yeah, they think all the courses are the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is what I hate the most, I think.
And what do you like the most about teaching
What?
online?
It's the fact that, the internet has literally changed my life. because I was studying to be a college professor. I would be very happy, you know, teaching at a university too. But then my channel started growing, and you know, Google and YouTube noticed me, just like you were noticed by TikTok and maybe other platforms too, I don't know. So I had lots of opportunities. My first trip to the USA, my first and second and third trips to the USA were because of YouTube. So I am so thankful. Sometimes I don't believe, you know, is it real? Is this real life? And everything because I just posted that first video, you know. I had to post that very first video. It's a little cringeworthy. Whenever I look at myself at that video, oh my God, it's a totally different Carina. Of course, it was 10 years ago. But I had to have the courage to upload that video in order to have all these things happening in my life. So also, I love teaching from anywhere. I live in São Paulo now, and I'm thinking about moving back to Porto Alegre, to Rio Grande do Sul, to stay close to my family. And I can live wherever I want now, just like you, because you work online too, 100% online too, right?
That's awesome.
This is something I love too. Now tell me a little bit more about your life. So do you have any kids? I know you do, but tell me about your kids.
I've got 2 kids, Pablo and Laura. Pablo is 13 years old and Laura is 5. Both are autistic kids. Pablo is level 1, and Laura is level 3. Now, Pablo is on vacation, so he's just playing online at home, you know. And Laura needs 30-hour therapy every week.
30 hours, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And but does she go to school too? No. She doesn't go to school.
No.
Oh, she's 5.
Yeah,
oh,
she's 5.
Yeah, sorry.
No, but she was supposed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we decided not to. For now, you know, because it's not easy to find a school that is actually inclusive. Because there are a lot of schools that no, come here, we accept autistic kids, but they don't, you know.
Yeah, they don't pay close attention to the kids, so the kids can be, you know, just isolated from other kids. Yeah, so I understand.
Yeah.
And what do they think of your work? Do they understand what you do?
My son, Pablo, he loves it. You know, he doesn't quite understand what's going on, but he loves it. He finds it so cool. When I told him that I was coming here to meet you, he was like, oh my goodness.
But does he know me?
Of course
oh
he does.
God.
Of course he does, you know. And he was like, oh mom, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Pablo, beijo.
So he was really, really, really supportive. He's amazing. He's such a nice boy. He's really sweet. And Laura doesn't get it, but she loves my hair, you know. So
she loves your hair.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't love your hair?
You recognize me, right, from really a long distance.
Exactly. So I was in the park. Okay, I can see, you know, what's a pink spot in the park? It's Elza. It was very easy to find you. And you know what? I think it's very nice for your videos too. It's easy to recognize you. Oh, it's that teacher with the pink hair. So I think it's very positive for your image and for your social media too, I think. Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's nice. But you know, it's insane because I didn't start with this colorful hair.
Ah, you didn't.
Because of internet.
Ah, yeah, no, I know.
1 year before that, because it was my teenage dream, you know. Oh my goodness, I really wanted to have a really colorful hair, and I didn't have money to do it when I was a teen, and I really
it's
wanted.
an investment,
yeah,
you know, having this kind of hair.
Yeah, we spent a lot. So when I first did it, I arrived home. I just told my husband, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair, you know, it's gonna be really colorful and stuff. And he was, oh, go for it. And then I arrived home with a rainbow. You know, I'm gonna show you the video later
His
on.
reaction?
He loved it. You know, he loved it. Because, I don't know, it's so me, you know, having this colorful hair. I love it. I really do.
And what do
love it.
people say about your hair? Do you have I suppose you get lots of, you know, all kinds of comments about your hair. Because, you know, Save Me Teacher, she's another pink-haired teacher. You know her? She sometimes gets comments like, oh my God, you shouldn't have this kind of hair because you're not a teenager anymore. Do you have this kind of comment?
A lot.
Oh my God, why do people care about your hair, right?
Come on,
Yeah.
you know, it's my dream. And I'm so happy that I can nowadays that I can do it. You know?
I know.
So I think that this is one of the worst parts of the internet. Since you post a video, people think that it can go there and comment and judge you and whatever. They don't even know you. So
I know.
How come? You know, you know that a lot, right?
I know. But you know what? My audience on YouTube, it's a very safe space. I don't know. Thank you guys for being so kind, because I don't get many bad comments on YouTube, sometimes on Instagram, especially in my ads. Because they are sponsored when we talk about my course and stuff. So we sponsor these videos, and then I get comments from people who don't know me. Sometimes they're bad comments, but I don't even read them anymore. It's just, okay, stupid comments. So I don't even care. But on YouTube, it's a safe space. I feel safe here. I think it's because you go viral more often than I do. So when you go viral, you get lots of comments from people who don't know you, right? So I think that's... But that's a part of the process too.
Yeah,
So.
you know, but I think that this is one of the points that really took me a while to post for the first time, you know? Because whenever you open up, whenever you post a video and people start judging you, I don't know. In the beginning, I got really upset.
Yeah,
really
me too. Upset. I wanted to quit. I wanted to disappear.
Same
I wanted
here.
to, But then... we just kept doing it, and here we are. Okay, one last question. Antes da última pergunta, quero saber aqui, comenta, gente, o que você tá achando aqui do nosso vídeo de inglês. Não tem graça nenhuma produzir conteúdo se não tem comentário e interação, tá? Então se inscreve no Inglês Brasil, se inscreve no canal da Teacher Elza, vou deixar aqui na descrição. And one last question now. Tell me about your viral videos. I mentioned this before. So what are the most popular videos on your social media?
The simplest ones. You know, there's a video that we recorded. We were going to Gramado when TikTok invited us to stream on official TikTok profile. You know, we were supposed to show how Gramado looks during Christmas. And TikTok sent us there, and we recorded a video at, I think it was 3 a.m. I was really, oh my goodness, that video went viral.
Oh!
The audience that we got from this video was gigantic. So we reached, I think, 64 million views.
64 million views in one video?
Yeah.
But, showing Gramado?
No, it was about the alphabet.
Oh, the alphabet.
Yeah. It was so simple. And we did it one shot, you know?
Taking notes here. I'm going to make a video about the alphabet now.
Yeah, please do it. Come on, it works. And one thing, it always works. The same video, the same idea.
Oh, what, the alphabet?
Yeah.
Always? Okay, let me talk about the alphabet.
So it was my husband's idea. He was like, oh, come on, it's going to be...
Now everybody loves your husband because he supported me. He liked my hair. Yeah. He created my viral videos.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah. But he's taken, guys, so sorry.
Not available.
No, not available. But it was so crazy because we did it one shot.
And sometimes we think and think, okay, let me think about something different, something they won't know.
Exactly.
But not many Brazilians can speak English. So if you want to reach a bigger audience, you have to aim at the basic level, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good tip. So alphabet, what else?
Alphabet, numbers,
Numbers, alphabet, okay.
So those videos were awesome. I don't know, I got so nervous because when I went
64 million, oh my God.
We went to Gramado that day. When I went to bed, not even 30,000 views, But when we woke up in the morning, it was like 800,000. And it was, oh my God.
But isn't it a good feeling?
Yeah.
It worked. Woo!
Yeah.
So good.
But then it was, come on, how come? And it was amazing. And my husband is the one who did all the editing and so on. It took us a while to edit it and then go out to eat something, to have dinner. And then we went back to the hotel. And the live video for TikTok was going to be on the next day. So we were there already to check things around and how things would work at the time that I was supposed to stream on TikTok. And then the video went viral in a way that I just couldn't believe it.
Wow.
It was the first time that I reached 1 million followers.
Congratulations! É assim que a gente termina esse vídeo. É tipo assim, meu Deus do céu, que legal, sabe? Que demais saber disso. Nunca tive sentimento de chegar em 1 milhão no TikTok, mas eu também não investi muito. Eu não investi. Eu tava falando pra ela aqui em off que o TikTok ele é bom demais. Por isso que eu fico longe dele. Porque senão eu fico 3 horas ali olhando, sabe? Então acho que eu precisaria consumir mais pra saber fazer. É importante, não é?
É importante saber consumir.
Pra vocês ouvirem um pouquinho do sotaque dela. Porto Alegrense.
Porto Alegrense. Eu noto meu sotaque.
Demais.
Geralmente a gente não nota.
Tu tem
né?
mais que eu.
Que tu perdeu,
eu
né?
perdi um pouco, tô há 12 anos fora, né?
É.
Não, eu tô aqui, né, quase falando, que nem a Teacher Elza. Meu Deus, gente, me conta aqui nos comentários o que você achou desse papo. E a gente se vê então no próximo vídeo. Muito obrigada por estar aqui comigo, amei.
Thank you so much, amei também. Obrigada.
Thank
Gente,
you.
obrigada mesmo. E essa mulher é maravilhosa, né?
Essa aqui também. Thanks for watching, beijo.
Thank you.